Well, welcome back to NTS. I'm your host, Noah. Let's talk Liverpool. Today, Liverpool won 5-2. Yeah, 5-2 against West Ham. Which weird game. I'll be real. That was a really interesting game. It's the first time Liverpool have scored 3 goals in the first half in a long time. A long time. I'll be real. The last time I can recall, ooh, I think it was Um, yeah, pretty sure it was against Tottenham. I mean, basically every time we play them, it is a bloodbath. Uh, I guess yeah. The last 2 times I can think of were both Tottenham games, which is funny. So we play them, I believe, next, actually. No, we play Wolves. We play Wolves next. We play Wolves. Hmm, March 15th. Okay. Anyway, let's not get carried away here. Yeah, Liverpool beat West Ham 5-2 today, thanks to Hugo Ekitike opening the scoring, followed by Virgil van Dijk, Maka, Gakpo, and then Axel Disasi own goal. And the I'd say the story of this game is quality. That's all. That was the main difference between these two sides today, in my opinion, really, because it wasn't the I'd say the 5-2 scoreline was not representative of how the game went. And it was really just a bunch of unlucky, not unlucky, I wouldn't call it, yeah, I would call it unlucky for West Ham. It was unlucky for West Ham to lose 5-2. It's a flattering scoreline for us. I think we deserve to win still, but 5-2 just, it makes it look a lot more one-sided than it really was, right? So let's look at the stats here. I mean, they had more of the ball. They had more possession of the ball, which is actually crazy. I did not realize that. But I mean, for the most part, the first 3 goals in this game were considered to be set piece goals, which is kind of crazy. And I believe that was 6 of our last 6 goals were set pieces scored in the Prem, which is pretty poor, pretty poor. It's pretty interesting how we went from one extreme to the other, right? I mean, we're now first in the Prem for 2026 in set piece goals, right? And for 2020, all of 2025, we're like by far one of the worst defending set piece teams in the league. Like, how many times did we concede late goals to freaking set pieces? And it was ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, first half, yeah, I mean, Van Dijk's goal was good. Hugo's goal, I Man, I don't know why. I don't personally. I didn't think that was a. Uh, Personally, I didn't think that was a set. I don't think it should really be considered a set piece goal because it felt like it was pretty like felt like it was after like a good amount after. But there's probably a certain ruling around that. But yeah, I mean, first half was strong for the most part. I mean, after we scored our goal, from the 5th minute to the 23rd minute, we looked relatively equal. Like I almost say poor. And then in the second half, yeah, I mean, look at that. That's kind of funny to me. But I mean, also, if we're being honest, basically a good chunk of their XG comes from Thomas Suchek's goal, which was a really well worked goal for West Ham. And honestly, personally, I think the defending was really poor on that. Was really poor. You can't just let a man just make a run in the middle. There's three guys there. There's 3 guys there, and none of them even attempted to try like Gravenberch sees him over his shoulder and just kind of I don't know if he forgets about him or just maybe just feels oh that's not my guy, but track the runner, man. Anyway, yeah, Suchek's goal, and then the Castellanos goal, which was interesting. That was really piss poor defending from a corner, which I haven't seen for a while. But yeah, Gakpo scored. Landlord scored for the first time in a while, which I'm happy for. I'm always happy to see Liverpool players succeed. Um, it did take a few deflections, but is what it is. Yeah. I mean, honestly, weird game. Really weird match. Not a 5-2 game. I'd say a glaring thing to me was just sloppiness. We felt really sloppy on the ball with our passing. I don't know if it's going to be reflected in our 81% is quite poor with only 330 passes. 80% is quite poor. Usually you want to be high 80s to 90% for a top team. But I mean, we didn't even have the bulk of the possession as well. But it felt really sloppy. I felt like both teams were kind of playing down to their expected level. There's countless chances and countless transitions where Liverpool had the ball and the play got ruined because it hit off the back of someone's foot, missed pass, sloppy pass. So many little things that just shouldn't be happening at this point in the season. And also, they're professional footballers. It probably shouldn't really be happening, period. Anyway, but I think that's a testament to Florian Wirtz. I really do. I think he's needed in that midfield, which is weird because when I find there's no structure in our midfield when those three are playing right now because Szoboszlai is everywhere. I mean, shout out to FootMob. They actually just added heat maps here. Let's take a look. Like he's everywhere on the pitch. He's everywhere. He'll receive the ball. He'll receive the ball from Van Dijk and then be the one pressing their defenders. He's absolutely everywhere. Gravenberch, he's a weird one, really weird one. Uh, I don't I don't really understand what his role is because I think his best attributes are carrying. He's a ball carrier, I think, but I you don't really see him. I don't really see him carry the ball honestly too often anymore. Doing his trademark shoulder drop and spin. Mac, I actually think played the best out of the three today. I really was impressed with him and how he played today. Good ground duel. Another thing, ground duels. Don't midfield. I mean, it's pretty good. Um, yeah, I mean, overall, really lucky. So shout out Hugo, of course. Shout out Hugo. 3GA. His goal, really well taken goal, really well taken goal. I mean, his assists were they're like, the funny assists where you kind of just lay the ball off and like let your teammate cook and they score. So it's like, yeah, I'll take it. But shout out to Hugo. Shout out to Verge, big Verge man. Inevitable, inevitable. He's the best. He's the best. He's been exposed a little bit more this season, but to me, I don't really care. He's still the best in my opinion. Kirk has played great today as well. I think like the last few months, I think he's been playing a lot better than how he started. Which I mean, I think he's playing. I think he was playing a completely different role when he started. So shout out to him, man. Really love that. Gakpo played okay. Konate, of course. Shout out Konate, played really good. Salah. I actually don't think Salah played horrible, to be honest. I mean, it sucks when the rating is that low, but it's it's a bit. I don't know. It's kind of it's an opinion thing, and I don't know. I didn't think he played too bad, but it's kind of hard. To be fair to him, it's kind of hard to thrive when the person behind you is not a right back. And no offense to Joe Gomez, but it's the truth. He's not a right back. He's a center back. Let's talk about the subs. Real, real. Man, I really think like should be in contention to start soon. I really do. Like I mean, start is maybe a bit rush because the guy's only 17, right? But and I mean, I believe he has the most minutes for his age group, but 103 minutes in the Prem, still not that many. Still not that many, you know? But I was really impressed. He didn't really have much to do. The game was basically over by the time he got on. So there wasn't really much to him to do. I mean, you can tell he only had 6 touches. But the one chance he got, the one shot on goal, I was really impressed with. I like that. I like that from him. He's so good on the ball. He's so techy on the ball. And he was going. Let's not like forget who he was going up against. He was going up against Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and not too long ago, he was probably referred to as one of the best defensive right backs in the Prem, and he's giving him trouble. Real gave him trouble. Real beat him and almost scored with outside the foot shot. It was a good shot actually. It was a nice attempt, and it was I liked what he's doing. Frimpong, he needs to stay healthy. He really needs to stay healthy. We play like a different team with him on. We really do, just because he's so fast. He's the blistering pace that he gets, and he can just he books it down the wing, down the flank. Sorry, down the flank is a way better way of saying it. He booked down the flank and just gives you that option, right? Yeah, and I think it helps a lot as well. Of course, an extra man forward helps, of course. And yeah, I mean, like I thought he scored to be honest, but it was turned into an own goal. Trey missed. I wouldn't say perfect, but a really good chance. And I mean, I have the utmost praise for this guy. I think he's next level. I really hope he starts getting more minutes soon. He's getting that age. He had a really good opportunity. Just missed it, but I don't know. He'll get more. It's not the last one he's gonna get. Really impressed by his passing range. Really like the guy. Yeah, I think he's gonna go to the top. I think he's gonna play at the top. But yeah, I mean, overall, we were lucky. I'd say pretty quite lucky. I mean, is this what it feels like to score set piece goals? It's an interesting feeling. It's like bittersweet almost, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, glad Liverpool got the win. Happy with how we've responded, I'd say. I'm honestly not too, as I've said, not too overly impressed with the performance. Scoreline flattered us massively, but we're at Anfield and we're the better team, so that's kind of going to happen. But yeah, Liverpool fifth place right now. Finally clawed back, like I said we would. I didn't think we were gonna get separated that badly, but we're now fifth. Um, and with Chelsea playing Arsenal tomorrow, big game. We'll see, or today, I guess, when this comes out. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. Really interesting race. And Villa's form has been quite poor, let's be honest. Since the turn of the year, it's been quite poor. 38 goals, 30 conceded. Not ideal, I would say. But yeah, I mean, I'd say third is up for grabs. Third is totally up for grabs. United, with the way they've been playing since Carrick came in, I think they're the favorites to get that. But I think we can still get that. We just have to keep building on our performances and also playing better, bro. Just playing sharper. We gotta look sharper. And I mean, I guess that's what happens when you remove a 100 million plus player from your midfield and Verts, because I feel like he's the glue. But yeah, I mean, fifth now, that's good. A win above Chelsea. Let's see what they can do against Arsenal and this interesting title race. This is gonna be really interesting. Yeah, let's look at our next fixtures. We have Wolves on Tuesday at Molineux, and then we go back to Molineux on Friday. Okay, in the FA Cup, and then we're at Hell. Welcome to Hell. We're in Turkey on Tuesday against Galatasaray in the first leg of the round of 16 in the Champions League, and then there's a 12-day gap between Wolves and Tottenham, which is interesting. So hopefully Verts is back soon. Back injuries are weird. Back injuries are really weird. Hopefully he's back soon. I know he's not back for Wolves on Tuesday. Maybe he's back. Hopefully he's back for Galatasaray. We'll see. But yeah, this has been me reviewing West Ham versus Liverpool, with Liverpool winning. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.